What's up, everybody? This is Kylercraft again with another video. Today I'm going to do a little, like I talked about in my last video, I'm going to do a little tour, which I think will be pretty cool. This is the multiplayer world me and my partner and my kids play a little bit on too. But this is our house. It started out with, made this little like lime for my our aqua lemonade. So that to be a cool like lemonade building. So we got I got Cheeto here. We got some other pets. We got Simon, Faust, Garfield over here. We got some storage for some of our, these are our dump chests. We got maps. We got all our kind of equipment stuff over here. We've got an auto crafter that makes bread. We got some more dump chests. This is our garbage can with the nice little sign. We got, this used to be our pet area. We got Ramsey over here. That's about it right now. Upstairs is some more storage. We got Benson B over here. We got our fun and cool enchanting area with all our chests for different enchants, and then we got some more storage. Downstairs is more storage. This is all the wood type things and all the variations of wood and different items that we have all stored up here. An extra bed in case there's monsters around. There is a ladder that goes down, but we'll get to that after. So we come out here. We've got got some armadillos just chilling down here. We have our lava chicken shack next to our little chicken area here, and there's moss carpets there that go feed all their eggs into a chest down here, so we can put them in the lava chicken area. Got some pumpkins and watermelons growing. There's some houses I made here from made back here for my kids and niece. There's an auto sugarcane and bamboo farm that I made, and I was like, I'm gonna make it out of bamboo. That just seems kind of cool. It's a little weird looking building. This here is my mob farm. This part I kind of did build in creative. I also did follow a build for this, a build tutorial. So it's not my design by any means, but so yeah, you flick the switch, the monsters go from the spawner. I've got monster spawners for skeletons, zombies, drowned, witch, and creeper. So kind of like one of all the enemies there, they all drop down, they go up the tube, they fall down for it to be one shot, and swat them. And then there's a little chest to gather things down below. Some built-in barrel storage that I added that wasn't part of the initial build. They had walls like this all the way up. And this is just a door that goes into there so I can repair it if something goes wrong. But yeah, so that's where I go repair all my tools. This is a bubble elevator, the top of a bubble elevator that comes from down below. They'll show you soon. We got a little flower garden here. So everywhere I made these like little like cobblestone and stone brick paths. I got some light poles here every once in a while. I made these little crappy villager houses. They look terrible, but I just wanted the village to feel more lived in since most of my villages are all down below. This is my barn. It's a barn, and it's got I have to replant some stuff, but it's like a it's a manual farm, I should say. So like, yeah, you come over here, you flip the lever, the water comes down, clears all the crops. And then I just got storage for all the like plants and seedling type things all over here. Got glass, and it's got some sea lanterns to light it up. Looks really cool at night, actually. This is like sort of the entrance way to the town. It's got a little bell and some lanterns. I tried to make our buildings for our like different professions kind of themed, or at least a little bit, but we'll get to those in a minute. But I made this cool bell tower. I just kind of freestyled it, didn't have any kind of super thing in mind. It's just a combination of deep slate bricks and tiles. We got cherry blossom trees sort of everywhere. So this is our food area where it's got a little chicken with a hat. And all our, in here we've got, here, these villagers leave all the doors open. How dare they? We got what looks like a little cool stove cooking. We got different little, like, systems to cook all of our different types of meat and stuff. Then we got all our storage for all our different food items. Our one for wool is this big sheep one I made. Again, didn't follow a build, just kind of freestyled it. It doesn't look the best. It's a little, like the mouth's a little off, but it's whatever. I just, again, these dudes are all chilling in here right now. There's all the wool and dye. This is our potion house. This is supposed to be my potion bottle. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it, but you know, it's something. And then in here we got all our potion stuff, and I got some vines and stuff to get this cool, you know, like witch kind of vibe. We got our water dripping into the bucket. We got different potions, and then yeah, all the ingredients down here. Next up, we got, this is our blacksmith house. I made like a little, like, it's supposed to be like a little anvil on top. I probably should expand it like one higher so it makes it a little thicker, but I did this all at been oxidizing the copper. I got like a cool like lava thing underneath. I've got the anvil. I've got, you know, cauldron here. I got all my smelters. I've got some extra armor here, and some extra tools and stuff, blacksmithing thing, and then this is where all our ore and ore blocks kind of go. All right, up next, this one's our stone house. There's not really much to this. I'm just going to go and show you the first floor, because the second floor is basically the same, but it's basically just every kind of like stone or like mineable thing, and just all the different variations of it, and continues upstairs the same way. Over here, we got some animals. We got some pigs, some cows. We got a whole bunch of sheep. I haven't made an auto sheep shearing farm yet, but I should. Over here, quickly, we've got our frog pond with butterfrog and squog. I made all these little pathways. They don't look that bad. Some of them are kind of like leave a little bit to be desired, but they're all right. I had this idea that I wanted to have like make it look like lush farmland. So I got this part of the path all kind of covered in crops. And it goes to a bigger project that I'm still working on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Bam. My partner did this whole thing and did this whole texturing on the outside of our little like mine entrance thing. It's really cool. So this project is a work in progress. So this is going to be just glass all around eventually, and the whole mountain's going to be hollowed out, and we're going to have up here, you can see I started putting moss blocks and have some glowberries coming down, so the whole thing is to make it look like a cool observable lush cave. Down here you'll see I kind of started blowing things up and started digging, so it's dug down deep here. You can see our beacon going up because there's lots of mining going on down here. Over here there's a trial ruin that this connects to, so that's kind of what we were looking for initially. And yeah, we're gonna hollow out all the way around it and maybe give it like a bit of a base to mount it to the bedrock, because we're digging all the way down to bedrock. Down here's all the water, just so if we fall, land safely. It blowed out all the way that way about 200 blocks. It goes about that way about 30 blocks. Here this way it doesn't go very far. It goes about like 30 blocks that way, I think. So it's all gonna be hollowed out all the way up. So it's a very big project. It's gonna take a really long time. This is our big giant auto garbage thing, because we don't need any more cobblestone or we don't need any more cobblestone or deep slate stuff, because we kind of got everything. And here we got a little bubble elevator, so we'll go all the way back up. You can kind of see around, well, kind of, not really. We'll go wee. There's the mine that we were just in, and then it goes all the way up here at the top. And then there's a thing up there that you could just drop straight down. So this is the bigger the gardening project I started. So I started making, I want to make this whole, so this whole area is all walled off. So it walls off between that, and it kind of goes just past where that little other platform is, and it comes all the way around here, and then part way up the mountain there. So this is going to be like our whole base area. So you can kind of see there's some pathways every which way here. Over this way, I wanted to make this all farmland and just have crops everywhere, and then have cherry blossom trees with glowberries lit around it. So I've started doing it. It's a very long project because it's about getting all the water spots right, planting all the crops. So it takes a really long time. This part I mainly do in creative just because of how time consuming it is. Occasionally I do it normally though too. And then this goes off to, we'll look at something else over there in a minute. But yeah, so this goes here, and this mountain that we're hollowing out, by the way, where I said it goes this many blocks this way, etc. You'll see this mountain is actually, so this is the mountain here that we're hollowing out, and you'll see it goes pretty far, like, because it comes this way, and then it goes like all the way over here, like near the water, and it comes back. So we're hollowing out all of this. So it's a very, very big labor intensive project. I'll show you a couple other things. This way, I'm not going to show off these are my kids building some stuff. They haven't finished all of it yet, so I won't really go into too much detail. Also, I wouldn't know how to explain them anyway, but they're very talented in what they're building. But I built this cool lighthouse. I probably could have done a better job here with the what's supposed to be like the beam of light. I probably could have made it more gradual and go out farther. But that's just supposed to be the light kind of coming off of it. I tried to sort of give it that vibe. This bridge goes all the way around, and our stronghold is way over that way, like thousands of blocks. Over this way now, I'll show you some stuff. So over here, I dug out this cool mine thing here. Here we go. Whee! So there's like a spiral, kind of like, supposed to be like follow the similar aesthetic to like the abandoned mine shafts. So we got our villager hub down here with different, you know, like doing some zombie curing and everything else. So there's all different traders all the way down here. There's a couple upstairs as well. Over this way, there is this is where I was strip mining. This is an automatic pumpkin farm and an automatic melon farm. Here, this rail goes all the way to the stronghold. So that's why there's a minecart up there in case, you know, someone's ready to go. This here is a dirt or a mud farm. So you just put the dirt block there. When it gets across, it spits water bottles across the mud, and then it nudges them all forward. And you can just do that. This is that bubble elevator that I said that we saw the top of earlier by the fortress. Then go this way. So yeah, this just goes here. There is a walkway. Oh no, it's up the thing. So this goes here. I believe, does that? I don't know. I think it goes there. I don't actually know where that L goes to, but it goes somewhere. Just know that. So up here, this minecart goes to, my partner found she found a like abandoned mine shaft and stuff that way. So it goes all the way over there. Over that way is where the mountain hollowing out is kind of, it's reached a little bit of that point. But over this way, this is the other big project I have. Over here, we've got an ice highway. And following this, gonna take a while because it's pretty far. The ice highway goes all the way this way. And then it turns up here. I could probably go faster by getting in a boat, but you know, whatever. You can see this beautiful tunnel that I blew out with TNT. There's still diamonds, as you see. I haven't mined all of them, which I should probably get around to that. Don't really need many diamonds now. Like, we're both kind of kitted out in full netherite stuff, so we're all pretty good right now. Let's go. Man, let's go so far. I forget how far this is. That music though. There's some amethyst. It's pretty fun. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked on my own. This is where Skulk starts. But way down here is our ancient city. And I'm slowly gonna... Our plan is... This ancient city is going to be... we're gonna dig it out. Like, dig out the whole... Like, all the way from where it is, all the way up to the sky. And then once it's at the sky, then we're gonna have some like waterfalls and some lava falls coming from the top, kind of coming in. As you can see here, I've slowly started removing Skulk and replacing some of the blocks. So it's by nowhere near complete, but this is another big project we have planned. And really cool, not only is this an ancient, this is one part where I started. So you see here, I've got my shulker boxes that are here, which I forgot were here, which is good to know. Some materials for the different things that we need. But yeah, not only is this an ancient city, but what also generated is over here, I think. There's also an abandoned mine shaft that generated like right above it too. So we're gonna have that, and yeah, we're gonna dig it. The perimeter of the city, we're gonna dig all the way straight up, all the way to the sky, and then yeah, have some falls coming down and have this whole thing restored, which would be really cool. But this is the other really big project we've got. And that's really about what we've got. I hope you guys like our world. I'll share updates, some other cool updates when some of the stuff's finished. Again, by no means am I any kind of crazy builder, but you know, I try to build some cool stuff, I think. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.